Welcome to today's episode where we break down a top 8 list from the Pro Tour here in Minneapolis by Autumn Burchett, Orzhov Midrange. So we got a couple of key items here to cover, and on top of that, a card that hits home that I'm excited to talk about as well. So thank you for tuning in. As always, today we'll talk through the strategy objective of the list. We'll go to boarding as we do for best of 3. Then we'll go play that competitive Magic in both best of 1 and best of 3 and pull it all back together as we always do. So thank you for tuning in. If you happen to have a question or comment throughout or just want to say something, let me know. I love to hear from you, and feel free to swing by the Discord server, come say hello, and join the community there as well. So let's get moving. Those timestamps are available to you down below along with the deck list and other ways to stay connected. However, let's move into our strategy portion of today's video on Orzhov Midrange. So what this thing really looks like is more of a mono white midrange or mono white control flexing for black for a couple of very key cards. And what I really like that Autumn did here was add Breach the Multiverse. So this card made waves on day 1 where we had Rakdos Breach. This thing made a huge impact, and I'm happy to see it here and flexed in this deck. Now, again, you see a lot of the similar pieces here from our mono white midrange control or mono white midrange list. However, we do have in Sunfall now. Now, this is the card that I was talking about that certainly has made an impact for me. If you've seen the sealed episodes where I got 3 of these, we had a lot of fun with this card. I really like it, and it's a great enabler here for a board reset and gives us an ability to counter back in with that incubate, which is great. So between these two, again, really mono white, flexing for Breach of the Multiverse. This card just hammers home, like I said. And then on top of that was Sunfall with that ability to reset. So in the early game, it's really about just maintaining control. We got tie downs here with Destroy Evil, Ossification, Lay Down Arms. We got draw advantage here, deck thinning here. Again, these pieces here kind of helping tie down. And then Sarah Paragon, ability to replay things that we need to, and then really maintaining and getting home here to close out our matches. So that is really the strategy objective of this list. It is more on the creature side, not necessarily on the full tie down side from a control side. However, we do have a good top end here to maintain and reset. Now, when we move into best of 3, a lot of things change. So let's go ahead and break that down against aggro, midrange, and late game. So aggro here, you really want to be able to pull creatures off the board. Surge of Salvation can help because we can find protection against black or red. Things like mono white or mono red. Aggro, Destroy Evil is great as well. Invasion of Gobakhan can help us making our creatures bigger. But the big pieces here, go for Throat is great. Flexing with Sheoldred's Edict as well is really nice. Similar on top of that, if we need a reset at the top of the list with Sunfall, then we have the cut downs here, which are really good against aggro lists. And then additionally, Archangel of Wrath is super helpful there as well. A lot of the stuff that I would think about moving out, I'd really think about pulling our top end list down. These 5 cards, flexing these up is going to make a huge difference. Certainly going to be able to overcome there. Lauren of the Third Path might be something you might want to consider changing out there as well. But if they are playing enchantments, this is a great card to keep in, or artifacts, great card to keep in. Then as we move to midrange again could be things like Rakdos. Midrange, we certainly have sometimes Reanimator decks that kind of flex between mid and late game. Additionally here, any of the kind of bigger creature type things. Again, we'll break it between creatures and spells. If they're running a lot of spells, you're going to want to pop in the Duress here. If not, a lot of the stuff that we talked about already are going to be great cards for you to move in for those mid-range lists when they're more creature oriented. And again, Sheoldred's a nice one to have in there, and that flex against each of those pieces, particularly Planeswalkers as well. Now, when we move to late game, these are going to be your control lists. Absolutely get Duress in there. You may want Archangel of Wrath as an idea for the kick on the 2 damage if you need to. Again, Lauren, in terms of breaking down your opponent's artifacts, or enchantments, you may not need direct kill as much. So you may want to consider something like Destroy Evil again for enchantments or bigger creatures to kind of protect the board. So that's how I would think about moving in against aggro mid-range and late game. Really, really nice in terms of moving in additional black spells here to really round things out where needed. So we talked about the strategy objective of this list. Now we're going to go play that competitive Magic because we've also covered sideboarding. All right, so let's go take this thing into the meta here and our competitive Magic as always. Ranked standard best of one. We'll play Orzhov Mid to start in best of one, and then we'll go play a match in best of three. Put everything to the test here. All right, sometimes mull. Maybe it should be every time mull. All right, we'll keep this because we got deck thinning. We also have ossification, which I'm good with. And if we hit more of an aggro list, this will be a little bit better of a setup. We don't have direct removal in terms of the one drop, but we do have ossification, which is good, and we have Wandering Emperor. Two ossifications. Now we got Dimmer though, so that may not be what we want to be on. Ooh, there was our breach. All right, maybe it's a Legends deck. Yep, exactly. So the question is, do we go to tie him down? I think we do. There we go. And mainly because we have a bunch of these too. I'm gonna go with the thin. Because ossification again is gonna be better against something like that. We'll take the 4. Think about that one. Legends. Now they do have Plaza of Heroes. That can really hurt us. Alright, so we'll play ossification again. Let's get this on. Draw a card. There we are. Could have waited, but let's do this now. They should have enough on Plaza of Heroes, though. That works. Now this time though we can hit Rafine, which is what we will do.
Try not to miss me.
Ooh, we can also do this. Not gonna be able to get that thing yet. Let's go with one. There we go. Now we're bigger and badder. They do have Plaza Heroes though still, which will give them some protection. Now, that means that we'll have our Bank Buster though still. There we go. They'll have to use Plaza to make it indestructible if they want to keep it. Yep. There we go. Good news is here, they're fully out of lands. There we are. Oh, yes. Oh man, we could have hit both of them and totally wiped the board there and just kept swinging in. Whew. Very, very nice. They used a lot to get us off. All right, on to our best of 3 match. Not bad. Orzhov Midrange, top 8, baby. Now in that one, I might have flexed probably some more direct kill spells because it's primarily a creature-based deck. In the boarding, though, they obviously are going to change a few things up in that. All right, here we go. Rude days. Rudies. Rude days? All right, we're not first. Not first. Rude. Rude. Let's see. Where are you going, Rude? Dun 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 dun. Let's go. All right, we're in it. We are in it to win it. We will keep this. We'll act like we're gonna flex. Uh-oh. Rakdos midi. Rakdos midi. Bloodfell Caves. There we are. Ooh. Ooh. Get rid of the wedding announcement. That's what I would pull. There you go. Now here's where you're pulling the Lorens because they take out the bank busters. When you do that, that does hurt quite a bit. Let's go grab a planes. Another bank buster hit. Get that thing off the board. Take that as well. We have this. That we can deal with. We'll play it, probably kill it.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. Keep watch for intruders.
There we go, we got it out of the way. Let's see what else they have. They'll do 2 damage there.
Plan. Fire doesn't need a plan.
Against the Wandering Emperor. It is.
When I say burn, you burn.
Get that off. Oof.
This'll work. Let's give it our all.
We are in trouble against the Rakdos midrange. Lots of Rakdos midrange. Six. We are almost dead. Alright. Except this hits Planeswalker. So we can hit Chandra. Got that. Hit Sheoldred. There we go. Still alive for the moment. 2 damage. Oh, they got it on upkeep. They got it. Didn't matter. Did not matter. All right, boarding. So here's where we pull in duress. Let's grab our duress. 4. Grab that. Orange good. I'm gonna grab these in. These are not as good. Destroy evils are pretty good in this as well. Let's drop the companion before. Leave that. That. Drop one of those. Maybe a little less in the top end there. All right. There we go. Let's try that. Little less in the top end. Oh, we can keep this. Only have 2 swamps. Ooh. Could be problematic. There's the duress. Then again. Ugh. Kick her. Spin again. Ooh, they switched it up. Ossification one of these. Ooh, lots of lands. That's gonna hurt. One or 5 is the question here. Lots of shield dreads. Let's go with that. Probably that one, huh? That's double problem there. Big problem. Even if we would have got the other one off early, I guess we could have waited. Maybe we would have hit the maybe we would have hit the invoke despair. Here we go. Actually gonna hit this. Very nice. Lots and lots and lots of Kiki Jikis. Oh, it's painful. Two, 4, 8, 10. No blocks. Shielder is going to be a huge pain for us.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. You're done.
We'll get Kiki Jiki off. Here comes Sheoldred. Not quite. Don't have it yet. Block there. So we could play Rolling Query Path. We could play this, draw. I'm gonna play this, grab a land. So we can keep thinning. Or we will be able to play this. Let's see. Let's see. That's not going to help us. That's not going to help us.
Surrender now, and we all leave with our lives. Show them the edge of your blade.
We're done. Oh, we shouldn't have let the double Kiki Jiki go like that. And then we should have took that out earlier. Would have been close. They allowed us to live. Not. Let's siphon that one. Bomber. Bomber, bomber, bomber. Tough matchup nonetheless. Just couldn't get to where we needed to. Again, the Kiki Jiki thing, we might have been able to get around that if we would have shut it down a little bit earlier instead of letting it survive. That was definitely a mistake. So, all right, let's go back. Orzhov Midrange. So we took down our best of 1. And then ultimately got the loss in our best of 3. Unfortunately, we couldn't overcome our Rakdos list. Now, again, that one did take down the Pro Tour here. It is very strong. So we gave it our best, but not quite there here today with the Orzhov Midrange. So thank you for tuning in. As always, if you have a question, if you have a comment, let me know. Thank you to all the likes and the subs as we continue to build this amazing community. Thank you so much for that, and to all the members. Questions, comments, let me know. Like I said, feel free to swing by the Discord server. Great ways to interact and stay connected here. And lastly, we got a ton of great Magic content available to you here. Check it out. On top of that, we got more headed your way as always. So until next time, Mythras out of here. You take care. We'll see you again soon.